Hey, what's going on? I am J.A. Dudley, and I'm all dirty from mowing this side of the property. And that took about 3 hours, and all dusty and dirty. Still had some sunlight, so I grabbed my phone, the tripod, and gimbal, and decided to do a video talking about my van life comms. The type of communication I have in here, of course, because I'm talking on it. I have an iPhone. Let's show you what else I have in here. If I can angle it down, that is my Uniden Bearcat 9000. Oh man, my brain isn't working. It must be all of that sun. But 980 single sideband or something sideband, I can't remember, but that's my my CB radio that I took out of my truck when I was still a OTR truck driver. Let's get that back right. All right. So that is a must have when you're going up and down the road. It doesn't matter what type of my brain is just not functioning right now. A good thing I had on my hat, rocking my Refuge medical patch on it, or my brain really would be fried. But if you're running the highways, you should definitely have a CB radio, and you'll be surprised how many lives can be saved if you're paying attention to the CB radio, what's going on further down the road, or people that are passing you will be talking about what's going on down the road. A lot of truck drivers get into accidents and stuff because they have their CB radio turned off because they're tired of all of the road chatter and nonsense, whether it's politics or all types of stuff go on with your CB radio. But even with all of that stuff going on, it is so important to even have it on low, because if you hear somebody screaming on there, you know it's a problem either behind you, but most likely in front of you. So you should be completely aware of that. But that's one, two, my cell phone and my CB radio. But I'm also adding another thing which came in the mail. AnyTone, what is this? 5888UV. What does it say on the box? UV ham radio. So let's open this up. I already checked it out a few days ago, but haven't had the time to install it in the van. And that's what I'm about to do right now. But this is the radio. Reason why I chose this one is mostly because of the microphone. Microphone, if I can get that out of the box one-handed. The microphone has a speaker inside of it. So that's this right here. It has a speaker inside right there so you can hear through this. Mostly all of the functions for the radio are right here on the mic. You can switch between both bands. It gives you the icons up here, which will light up, which we'll test out later on, showing you what you're receiving on. Yep. So your receive and transmit, those will light up, and then down here, that'll show you what line on the radio you're on. Another thing about this, it has a speaker right here. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to mount it at. If I'm going to mount it down low, if I'm going to mount it up high over my head. I haven't figured that out yet. But one of the cool features about this radio is you could take the head unit off and mount that completely separate. So I'm going to take some time, figure out where this will fit, either on my dashboard, in front of the shifter, under the air conditioning controls. So I'm going to see where this can go, where this can go and where the microphone can go. And of course, the antenna is going to go on the roof. All of that came in. So I'm going to figure all of that out, get it installed, and then show you guys what I got. Oh, and this is a 50 watt radio, by the way. So it's going to kick out some power when I need it. And when I need to hit repeaters, I'll be able to do that. I'll be able to talk at a farther distance, simplex. All the ham radio people out there will know completely about that. Go out, get your ham radio license and your GMRS license. The GMRS license is cheaper now. I think it's like $35 or something. I got it years ago when I was still living in New Jersey, because trying to figure out some type of radio communication that would work while I'm in New Jersey and also when I'm in other states, listening to some of the meetups or nets that they have online, talking about where everyone in the state, like when I would travel down to Florida, if I was down there when they would have one of those net communication nights, they would have all the repeaters on and everyone checking in from every part of the state. And with your ham radio license, the sky is the limit. This isn't a quad band radio, so this is a 2 centimeter and a 2 meter and a 6. No, I wanted to get a quad band radio that had a 6 meter, so you can bounce signals off of the ionosphere and be able to talk to people all around the world. But this is a 2 meter. What band is this? Does it say it on here? It should be 2 meter and 7. I don't know why. I told you, out in this heat, mowing the lawn, brain isn't working that good. But I'm going to figure out where I want to put this at and show you guys later. All right, so I'm thinking of putting this right here. Well, to sit up a little bit more, how I'm going to mount it. I'm not going to use the mounting brace. I'm going to use this 3M dual lock, if it'll focus, and just put a tab under here, one right here, one right here, and boom, just stick it on there. So if I need to just pull it and go, I can. And for the microphone, which is right here, I'm thinking about mounting it right here. I'm gonna have to put the key in the ignition and see how, if I lift it up from here, will the cord catch on the key? I don't think so, but I'm gonna try that out now. All right, spin that around. This is the clip that I'm gonna mount up right here. I have the key in the ignition, so if I grabbed it from here, lifted it up, oh, it's not gonna interfere with the key at all. So I'm happy about that. So the sun went down and I got everything installed how I wanted it. That's the hand mic, and here's the radio right here sitting on my dashboard. See, it's getting late, but the audio sounds good. I have to figure out how to turn up the speaker on here, but down under here is where I have the actual unit itself. Well, let's grab my flashlight so you can see it. So the unit is right under there, sitting in there, cradled up. We'll see how that works out, but it is extremely loud. As you can see, the speaker is up top. It bounces off of the steering column. The steering wheel in here only telescopes. It doesn't go up and down, so I don't have to worry about someone lowering it down for driving. But got all the wiring set up. I want to find a fuse in the fuse panel, which is over here, right behind there, that turns off with the van. So outside of that, got it installed. Like the look, it sounds good. Was listening to a local repeater. not on those frequencies, but I was playing around, testing stuff out. Got more to read in the book, and that's about it. Shalom.